Hey everyone, we're back once again, and I decided to skip a little bit ahead forward just so that way we wouldn't just mess around with all the kind of, unlocking gates and all that stuff. And look who we've got right here, just standing alone out here. Don't know why he hasn't taken her away, but whatever. Let's go ahead and crash the party then, shall we? Whoop.
Setting your sights a little high, aren't you, boy?
Street rat.
Street rat. I will not allow
Ooh, haha, caught you right to it.
Jasmine!
I'm so sorry, Aladdin.
Genie, help Jasmine, please.
Genie, I need you to waste another wish. I guess I could have asked for something a bit more, creative, like, I don't know, getting a giant monster to step on Jafar or something like that, or, he's sending him to another dimension. Technically, I'm not killing him, but
I'm sorry, Al. And now, I bid you all
I bid thee farewell. This boss is admittedly a pretty easy pushover. There we go. Yeah, the only annoyance in this boss fight is that you got to keep listening to Jasmine complaining throughout the whole damn thing. It's like, all right, Jasmine, we get it. She's still locked away in it. So, how are we on the heads? Almost. So about halfway done now. Ah, damn it. Alright, let's... one of the things I admit did seem a bit of a weird inclusion in Kingdom Hearts 2, but I just gonna like say I just loved it completely, was having the skateboards just placed randomly in levels. Like, that for me was just like, I understand it's kind of a weird thing to say because they're not really essential to the gameplay at all in any way. They're just there for like little minigame bits, but, and I mean, Kingdom Hearts seems kind of weird having, just have skateboarding at points, but I love it. Alright, let's get him now. Almost done. There we go. Again, got to remember to keep the controller away from the mic because otherwise you're just constantly hearing tapping like crazy. Doesn't necessarily work in these kind of games. Should have picked a turn-based one as my first game, rather than a hack and slash like game.
Come on, let's move.
I instantly know that for some reason. Alright, let's head on back. Ugh, these Heartless in there. These guys are these Heartless in there. They have no sense of cultural appropriation, You wouldn't be seeing this in today's game, I tell you that. I would be curious to know if that would be something. Yeah. Alright, let's get rid of the big flaming guy. I do have to wonder, like, how the Heartless actually come up with the idea of, hey, what kind of clothing should we wear for this place? I don't know. I went around spying on some people and I saw some pretty nifty clothing, so I think we should go with that for our look for this world. I guess just have, like, it'd be kind of hilarious to just have, like, Heartless showing up in random costumes for different worlds. Like, you have one who just shows up in like a scuba gear for this one. It's like, Oh, wait, is this not the water world? Oh, sorry, okay. I'll head off then. Let's fight the tiger. You know why? Because, guys, it's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rounding up to the challenge of our rivals. I only just made that that connection there, the fact that we're fighting a giant tiger head and we're having to defeat it by stabbing it in the eye. Alright, come here, you. Come on, dip your head down. I'm gonna put some arrow on. Yeah, there's definitely some bits here with some of the bosses where you can find your own little secret bit to killing them. The eye of the tiger. Curious to know if my magnificent singing will cause the video to be demonetized. My magnificent singing voice. I'm kind of curious to know if that actually has happened, where someone's actually had a voice so similar to another artist. They've been like, clearly this person has just ripped off this. Clearly this person has just taken the sample of the song and used it in this video. A video of theirs. Alright, enough with the spitting out the guys. Come on, stick your head down. And also, let me kill myself. Stick your head down. Damn it. Stick your head down. Let me end this damn thing. Ugh, gotta kill a few of them. There we go, it's gotta kill a few of them before he does that. Alright, come on. Damn it! Let me get... Enough already. Come on. Let's end this now. Questioning as to whether I can get to the end of this world, considering I know it's a bit of a... Hello. Damn it, no! Go for the eye. Come on, almost there. Yeah, I can't really say this is a hard... Ah, shit, balls. Come on. I'll admit with that, like, it's problematic that not all the boss fights in these games can be the most interesting. Come on. Every time I've got my back turned, I'm just thinking he's got his head shoved in the ground, trying to pick up more Heartless. Come on. Oh, damn it, come on. There, go, 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 go. No, no, don't lock onto him. Lock onto the eye. Magic, arrow. Come on, almost there. Okay, I'm just gonna... It is kind of funny how you have to defeat the enemies by attacking them. So, if you've, I want to say as well, you have to sometimes do a combo as well with them, which is always kind of hard when you've got to try and Alright, we're gonna watch out for the balls dropping down. Alright, it's gonna skip ahead a bit, just because I'm near. All the best stuff is obviously all locked away until you've got high jump or glide with you, so. Alright, so let's go ahead and just skip ahead. I know that we have to of course make an entranceway for us to get into the Cave of, well, not, we're technically in the Cave of Wonders, but get into the other part of the Cave of Wonders. So have a look-see around. Go ahead and, so if I remember correctly, we have to obviously have our owl on our side, so that way you can use a boo to get the temple thing. God damn it, we're gonna keep doing this until. Shit. There we go. I knew I could do it. Tap tap. Oh great, there's another cottage. We have to be on the other side for that, don't we? So jump to it maybe? Ugh. If I could get it. Ugh, cannot wait until we get high jump. Alright, never mind, going around. I think this goes back up to the... Yeah, this goes back to the hall, doesn't it? So we have to go into the silent chamber first. Alright, and go over here if I'm not mistaken. And let's see, we get out of... We have to hit the pillar, don't we? There we go. There we go, we made our entranceway into it now. Genie missed out on its antidepressants.
My first wish, Genie. Show me the keyhole.
Would have loved that if he actually flipped him off. It'd be like, there. Go suck on it. Alright, we can head back up. Again, we can't really do too much at the moment considering we don't have high jump with us, so we will leave all those goodies for another time, though I'll probably do that in my spare time when in between parts. I know there are some bits that we have to get because of using different Trinity powers to help us out. Let's take a quicker route. Again, skip the chest for now. Yeah, we go. Should be able to get both. I want to say we can get both boss fights of Jafar done. Defense up, that would be handy. Let's get this one down. Pretty sure these things were supposed to push us up to. Not mistaken, they're supposed to push us up to them. It's this one should do. Aboo! There we go, I got the Fungi. And that one was just going to take us up there, wasn't it? So, we're all good now. Let's go ahead and put ourselves here. And let us go then.
That boy again?
He is more persistent than I expected. Why not explain the situation to that boy, Riku? Doing so.
Spread a rumor around. That always works.
Wait a second. Are you Maleficent?
Oh no, my cover's blown.
Black Jasmine, go! Not a chance. You see, she's a princess. One of 7 who somehow hold the key to opening the door.
I'm going to exposit my plan to you, rather than killing you.
But you fools won't live to see what lies beyond it.
I have to wonder if I was ever a supervillain, like, would I feel the urge to gloat my plan to the heroes, you know, right before I was like, you know, a part of me really doesn't want to tell you a plan because, you know, I know it's kind of a cliche, but then again, I don't know, something just feels like an urge I need to and stuff, you know? Like just the idea that it's going through your mind as I'm beating you, but then again, you know, I am kind of asking for things to go wrong. There we go, so I'm gonna go ahead and assume we can get both of these done. Alright. Kind of weird him doing the whole ball thing, because I'm like, is that Maleficent's deal, you know? Flying around in a ball. Ah, damn you, ice. I think, yeah, if I remember correctly, that's what we get a little ice boost after this fight as well. God damn it, stop moving around. Can't aim at Genie, can we? Could have sworn we could have, there was a thing where you could actually attack him. At least daze him. And Al is out, and so is Donald. Ow, buddy, pow! Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. But I'll say this, like, Aladdin, no surprise, is kind of another on the films that I just ended up watching tons as a kid. You know, not to the extent of, say, something like Hercules or The Emperor's New Groove, but definitely one that I watched quite a lot, you know. And I have a feeling if there were like other films like Little Mermaid or Beauty and the Beast that I had on video or DVD, I would have probably have watched those quite a bit often. I mean, I remember Beauty and the Beast, I think had like, it was only like, I want to say, oh god, like almost just under 10 years of when I last saw it, between when I saw it when I was a kid to when I was catching it on a flight back from America. Come on, we're almost there. This is getting a little tiring having to jump up and, you know, watch how snake-like I can be. I would have honestly wished that actually had been one of the bosses if he actually did come out as a huge snake. You know. I'm surprised that whole bit with him turning into a giant snake didn't freak me out much as a child, considering I would have assumed I would have had a bit of my snake phobia would have been around at that time. I'm trying to think where I actually ended up getting the phobia for snakes, you know, because it's hard to kind of pinpoint really where sometimes your fears come from. Like I put most of my blame on of my fear of things biting in the water when I went to Disneyland, Florida, and they had one of the water parks there, and one of the attractions they had was basically you scuba diving, not really scuba diving, you'd be basically just floating over a pool of like aquatic creatures, with you just drifting over with a snorkeling gear on. But the there were one thing they advertised was that there were sharks in there, but they were like the little baby ones and stuff, so they weren't gonna attack you, or at the very least they weren't gonna attack you much. But for me, I was just but for me, because I was just like, you know, I was like, you know, still had a reasonable fear of things a bit in the water. When I ended up going across, and bear in mind I was like, I want to say 12 years old when this happened. Bear in mind when it happened, I just freaked the hell out. I was just like, you know, it's just because my mum was doing it with me, and she just kind of didn't really, you know, didn't really help me out much, to say the least. So I put most of my blame on that, my fear for anything that bites in the water, because of that, you know. And I know it's the whole case of like, you know, things that bite you in the water, they normally are doing it because they're hungry and stuff like that. But no joke. All joking aside, whenever a game has anything that will attack you in the water, I honestly, I either do two things. Either it's either going to go two ways. Either I'm going to have to really hype myself up enough to actually do it, or I'm probably just going to stay away from the game entirely. You know, if I'm aware of it. Like, I hate to say this right now, but well, I don't know how many witnesses are going to really be hearing this, but one of the reasons why I have never played any of the Far Cry games is because I'm afraid of the fact that there are things that attack you in the water. You know, so whether it be the crocs, sharks, or whatever kind of fish things they've got in there, I'm going to be terrified. And granted, I know that the fifth one, thankfully, doesn't have anything that really attacks you in the water, or at least none that I know of. But I think I just didn't play the fifth Far Cry game just because it was it didn't really seem right up my alley, really. Just the way the story was going with it, and also just the gameplay didn't really seem like it was much appealing to me at that time. But yeah, like stuff like sort of seeing the new recent Tomb Raider game, like I played the first game, thought it was pretty good. Second game, not as great, but you know, I still had a fun time with it. The third one though, the fact that I know there's going to be bits where you have to swim where there's piranhas going, and even if they're just doing little bites to you rather than like fully devouring you, that stuff still freaks me out and gives me the complete heebie-jeebies. So God knows whenever the hell I'll get around to playing that game, because to be fair, there are other reasons as to why I probably would not get around to it just yet, just because of the fact that it's a pretty stocked up month for September coming up, which yeah, is pretty alright, you know. Obviously got the Spider-Man coming out this weekend, which I'm especially looking forward to, and I'll just say right now, I'm very much hoping to have as a next review for my main channel, of course. And you know, I think it'll be a good game to do it through. I'm obviously curious to know kind of how I'll react to it. It's hard. I'll certainly say it's hard for me to. I'll certainly say it's hard for me to psych myself up to tell myself, okay, I know you paid this amount for this game, but remember, you got to write a review for it, and it'd be preferable to maybe, you know, play it right away. So play right away to the end, so that way you can get the review out fast. So that's a little hard, considering the fact that obviously, you know, you want to have fun with the game and stuff like that, and you want to take your time because, you know, you're spending a lot of money on it. Because, you know, can't really exactly say, hey, I'm a low-key YouTube channel, would you give me a review copy? Yeah, great. And I just moved away from it. Let's go. It does seem kind of weird in this that Jafar would just be like suddenly, oh yes, you know, turn me into a genie because, you know, you showed great power during that fight. You know, like even at least in the film he tricks him. Alright, come on. I love the fact that we're still doing pretty much the same thing, just running around everywhere trying to hit something that's flying in the air. Again, as much as I do love this game, I think the boss fights were a lot better in the first Kingdom Hearts. Sorry, not first Kingdom Hearts, second one. What am I saying? What am I saying, you fool? Come on. Let's get this over with. There we go. Alright, move the... Come on. Come on. Get out of there. Tell me we're down. Well, he's about to get rid of the first bit of health. Damn it. Ah, you guys are useless. Come on, fly over here. Yes, damn it, he's plopped right there. And let me up. Let me up. Come up. There we go. Come on now, guys. Let's get it over with. come on. Damn it. Come on. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like other games that I kind of freaked out as well, though. One as well that I'm sure many fans of the game will be like, well, that's your reason for not playing the game. But I didn't end up getting around to Metal Gear Solid 3 until much later in the series, just because, like I said, I was pretty terrified of things a bit in the water, and there's a whole bit in the game where you've got to swim across a lake full of crocs, and oh boy, howdy, that was, you know, that whole bit. Like, I think I had to psych myself out by like muting the TV and alright, damn it. I keep forgetting the arrows technically for defense, but there we go. Come on. Come on, move over here. Really like to end this fight soon. Getting up close to the time. I'd rather not go over. Come on. Be like one of the first. I believe this should be one of the first few videos to have 3 boss fights in one video. Yeah. I'm trying to think what will that be. Would that be? Probably so. Yeah. I wouldn't. Yeah. No, why it wouldn't be. Alright, come on. Alright, we're on the last bar now, so let's just get this over with. No, not him. The bloody lamp. And it's moving back over again. He's trapped us over here. Come on. Damn it. Come on. Come on. Get up the hang. Get up. Get. Grab. Now he's trapped us down there. Nope. There we go. He's over here now. Great. Come on. Don't fly back just yet. And back over. Yeah, this boss fight's not one of the best ones. It's certainly not hard, you know. It's just annoying based on it, though. Certainly not as bad as the Ursula one, just because of how tedious that one can feel. But yeah, I don't know. Just kind of great. Now we're stuck here until this thing comes out. Where is he? Come on. I even got Jafar as a lock on. You can't attack him. Come on. I mean, it's funny how like they kind of unfortunately they don't really end up fixing the battle in this battle with Jafar in the second game. When you think about it, I will say I would still prefer that one over this one, just because that one, well, yes, it is repetitive in how it does work. At the very least, it come on, almost there. Come on. Oh, heart attack. Come on, almost there. Just gotta swing a few more over on him. Yeah, come on. Fly this way. Fly me to the moon. Up in space among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. There we go. And almost boom. There we go. Really got to check on my abilities, because I've got quite a few AP points now. Alright, we got like a minute or so to get the hell out of here.
Okay, Jafar. Back to your lamp.
We may as well get through all the cutscenes and we'll close it off there then. And then when we're back, we'll continue our adventure, won't we? Of course, we still got the grand escape, don't we? Yep, and we got the report. Which Ansem though? It make you wonder why they didn't just have Maleficent kidnap her. Like, why didn't they need Riku to come and do the dirty work?
Jasmine? Jasmine!
Light it up. Photon cannons ready. I have a weird touch with them, so let's fill it up with gold to seal it.
Whoa, we better get out of here! Jasmine!
She's dead, Aladdin. She's dead. It kind of panicked me a bit about this bit, about how, oh my god, if I die here, does that mean I have to do the whole boss fights again? And nah, thankfully, I think from what I understand, it's pretty much impossible to die from this. Even this, like, even though we'll have a more proper carpet riding in the sequel, again, like, there's sort of nice little bits here where we actually feel like we are sort of in the movie with the character, you know, like, this is definitely one of those bits where I think they're able to kind of fulfill the whole fantasy fulfillment thing with the roles. Ooh. Just knock my pop mic a bit. Like they just slap the uvula when we're going out. We're like, haha, screw you. Yep. Sorry, we can't take you with us. It's a free-seater. Be meddling. We apparently though have special privilege though.
Earth to Al. Hello, you still have one wish left. Look, just say the word. Ask me to find Jasmine for you.
I wish for your freedom, Genie.
Al!
What did you say? Just thinking about that College Humor skit where he tells him to be, wishes for him to be human. And it's just like, what? I wanted you to wish me free, not human.
You're your own master. But
You have creepy legs
it'd be
now.
Great if you could go along with them and help Sora find Jasmine.
Sorry, Al. I'm done taking orders from others.
Sorry, Al, now that I'm free, I have no need for you anymore.
A favor? Now that's entirely different. I guess I could give that a try.
I guess I could give that a try.
We're pals, right, Al?
Genie.
Can't really do the
Just leave it to me.
I can't really do a homies. I was thinking the other day. I was like, can't really do a Homer Simpson impression, but I can do a season 1 Homer impression, a bit like, Mr. Burns, why are you doing this to me? You know, just when the audio was a little sloppier.
If someone had stuck around to give him a hand.
Hey, I did my part. I brought the princess, didn't I?
Jafar was beyond help, consumed by his own hatred. One should beware of letting it burn too fiercely.
What was he even had his hatred for? He didn't really show any anger towards Aladdin.
Lighten up. I'm as cool as they come, okay? By the way, kid, have we got something special for you?
We got your sweet blade.
We had a deal, yes? You help us, and we grant you your wish.
Kyrie!
Go to her. Your
Well,
best
delayed
is
reaction much.
Just remember this
pleasant voyage.
I'm sending you to the poop deck, young lad. And no, it's not what you think.
Cat, what's the cat? Silly boy. You're like a son to me. I only want you to be happy.
I seriously doubt that.
Believe what you wish. But lest we
You're like a
forget,
child to
I kept
me.
mine.
Come with Auntie Maleficent. Do they actually have a... Yeah, they do have a face animated. It's kind of weird how you feel like a list of characters of people who have their faces animated, but people who don't. Here, take this with you. 3 wishes. And we're in the Green Trinity. Alrighty then, we will call that enough for this part then. We'll continue, we'll be back when we will continue our journeys for looking for the keyholes, the princesses as they appear to be, and even more next time. Thanks again guys, and be seeing you around.